So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. Well, we're on the way. And he's intervened well there. And it's Messi. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, what can I say about this guy, Luis Suarez? An elite striker with an insatiable will to win, whether through that panache and shine he can produce, or sheer bloody-mindedness at times. He'll relish a duel or two with that defence, looking for anything he can to feed on.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. He's going to be disappointed with that. And he goes cross-field. Edmilson. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now, who's going to be first to this? Bellingham hurtling down that right flank. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Davis. And now the breakaway. Oh, he's burst through! Back in possession and ready to go again. Nedved. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Kvaratskhelia. Hakimi attempts a clearance. And it's Roberto Carlos. Edmilson, looking tidy in possession here. Davis.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe. Seedorf. Messi. Kvaratskhelia gets into some space. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Davis. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And it's Messi. Nedved proves just a little bit too strong. Approaching the half-hour mark. Edmilson. And here's Nedved. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Pass somewhat off target. Here's Roberto Carlos. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution. Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example. This is the time you need that pace.
Davis. Pedri providing an outlet on that flank. Real chance, shapes to shoot! And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, it's played into the area. That is a brilliant interception. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? It's there!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One is...
And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Great defending, strong and determined. Pedri. Hernes. Pedri. He's had a hit! It's anyone's ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. Driving on and making good progress. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Messi. Can he get onto this? Succumbs to the pressure.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
There's the hit! Oh, the ball's come loose here. He can get that clear. Hakimi gets across and deals with it. Roberto Carlos. Just eases him off the ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Oh, can he get onto this? Kvaratskhelia. And that is a little undercooked. And the counter is on. Nedved. And here's Suarez.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Messi. Oh, important interception. And it's Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Edmilson. Floated up and over. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Pedri. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that was very necessary. Now it's Pedri. Seedorf. And that is expertly dealt with. Rijkaard gets it clear. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big!
That's just playing it safe and simple. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Real chance! It's in! Two to the good! They have breathing space! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Kvaratskhelia absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well.
Oh no, this does not look good. That's a sharp pass. That has been cut short. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Roberto Carlos. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now then, the ball's come loose. Roberto Carlos made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. No, it's Nedved. Seedorf. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And the shot! There it is! There is the breakthrough! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. Done delicately. Matheus Cunha. Gullit. He's had a hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Now, who's going to be first to this? Ernest. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on goal.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Luis Suarez. Thuram tries to clear. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, a delicate chip through. And it's Ed Nielsen. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. Matheus Cunha. Thuram calmly anticipates. Bellingham. Gullit. Now it's Gullit. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well read, nice interception. Edmilson. And here's Roberto Carlos. Nedved. Oh, that's a nice ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kvaratskhelia proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Looking tidy in possession here. Kvaratskhelia! Denied by an instinctive save.
Kvaratskhelia is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. There's the shot! Thuram gets it clear. Some good work on the right flank here. Bellingham. And they win it back again. And the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's Nedved. It's Luis Suarez! And he's managed to get rid. It's a sweet ball, that. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he was quick to react.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Luis Suarez. Now the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Tries to get it clear.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Works it forward. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Pullet looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Roberto Carlos. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Kvaratskhelia is fouled.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Nedved is eyeing up his options in the middle.
So he's plotting something before playing it in.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 22, el dorsal 21, el dorsal 9. Cambio de jugadores.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Kvaratskhelia. Lovely feet.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious. And
Great hit! And he's heaved it away. Madrid do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Big chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
It's a good foot in there. He's through here. Some resolute defending there. Vieira. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. Haaland. And here's Mbappe. Can he put it away? Cleared without complication. And that has fair fizzed.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, there's the clearance. Haaland. Haaland looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Pull it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he's being shifted off it. And it's Neymar. Now it's Hullet. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Roberto Carlos, spread neatly. Nedved.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Mohamed Salah has a go! Oh, it's come loose. Roberto Carlos.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hernes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
2 minutes to be added on. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter.